All right, so we are going to start a lead sheet this week. So I'm going to click New Score, and we're going to do something a little bit different. So instead of putting on the keyboards like we usually do, we're going to, I find it easiest to just do vocals and soprano just because I want it to be the treble clef. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because I don't want the bass clef. Just to give you a point of reference, we're going to be doing the lead sheet for Amazing Grace. And what you'll notice is that we have the vocal melody written down in the treble clef, but we don't have a bass clef indicated at all. This is typical to how lead sheets are created because lead sheets, you're given the chords and the left hand is meant to play the chords in some form or other. So that's what we're going to do too, and that's how we kind of get just the single treble clef instead of the whole grand staff. All right, so we'll configure this to the appropriate key. It's going to be in the key of G major. Amazing Grace is in 3/4 time. I'll just show a tempo marking. I'm not sure what it is yet. Measures, not sure how many measures. 32 is probably a good start. And we do have a 1-beat pickup measure for this piece. So let's enter in some stuff. The title is Amazing Grace. I'm not going to put anything for the composer. For the subtitle, I'll put that it's our eighth score that we've been working on so far, and that's gonna generate us with something I'm gonna start with. So let me just get my screen nicely split, and then we can get into note input. Now here's what's gonna happen today. We're gonna just input the melody, and I want to show you. You know what? I'm not even going to bother with the first and second endings or the repeat bars. We'll deal with that next time. So this is really just going to be a review of a whole bunch of melody input concepts. We're going to start from the pickup note, and I'm going to hit N to get my note input going. I'm on a quarter note. There we go. I just realized that my volume is muted. That's going to make input a lot more difficult. Okay, here we go. 6. Whoa. All right, so that I don't want to listen to vocal soprano stuff, so I'm gonna click the mixer button at the very top. My soprano clef that I've got up here, I'm just gonna go to the drop down for sound, and I'm gonna scroll through until I can get something that sounds like a piano, grand piano. Is this gonna sound better? Oh, that's better. That makes my life nice. So I'll get rid of the mixer, and let's get back into our split screen and note input mode. Just a second here while I get that properly configured. Okay, N for note input. Let's keep going. This should sound a little bit more appealing. 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5. There's lots of back and forth here, hey? 6. Now, what I'm thinking is I actually want to format it kind of like I have up on the screen. Otherwise, I'm going to get lost. I'm going to hit enter just to make sure the page break ends there. Gee, this is going to be 4 measures in the middle. This will just allow me to see everything properly. So 4, 6, 5, and then dotted 6 with that high D, and that's going to be a tie. So, and then a rest. I'm going to just kick it off there for a second. To do a tie, I'm just going to click the tied note and hit the T button. Woohoo! There's a tie. Nice and easy. I want to tie it now so I don't forget to tie it later. B, dotted 5, T, 4, 6, 5, dotted 5, back to 4, and then 6. But I want to format this again, so I'm going to hit enter just to make sure that I've got a new line for the D. All right, note input 5, D, 6, 4, 6, 5, and dot, G. And then I'm going to just do the first and the second ending without marking it. I'm just going to write the notes down. It's going to be a quarter and then a rest, so 0, and then a D. And then I've got the dotted half, G, and the G tie. There we go. Okay, so I want to hit T on the tie so I don't forget about those. I have another tie that I don't want to forget about. It's this one. And I have a bunch of extra measures, so I'm just going to go through and delete all of those. They're kind of in my way. That is going to be not quite the right format. I want to hit enter for the last 3 measures. So I want to hit enter here. Yep, that matches nicely. Okay, so general format. I don't think I'm going to bother adding that one random... Sorry, there's 2 random slurs. Seems kind of pointless. It feels like I'm going to be doing this whole thing smoothly anyway. So I'm just going to leave this free of legato, and we'll pick up where we left off next time.